Wow, this is so weird. Who was like watching? Do you want a free tarot reading? I'm good. I'm just, yes. What do you want to know? I'm gonna pull out my deck right now. Just let me know. Give me the messages of this person right now. So, you want to know how he feels about you? Okay, let me find out. Say a quick prayer, real quick. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, say, please be with me right now. Please open and align my chakras, my root chakra, so that it may stay grounded and offers Christian practical advice. My sacral to embrace others as they are without judgment. My solar plexus for confidence. My heart to receive and relay messages with love. My throat for the truth. My third eye for my intuition. And my crown for my connection to you. I ask that you please deliver us message of swords right now, helping this viewer right now to learn about the feelings of the guy that she is with or speaking to, talking to. How does he feel about her? How does he feel about this person right now? How does he feel? Spirit guides and angels, say cards. 1, 2. Is he very is the guy that you're asking about somebody who is like not too focused on you at the moment, or like very busy or very like distracted is like what I see. Somebody who has like maybe a lot going on at the moment in like, their lives. They're kind of holding back, but weird. We have commitment though. We have like the Hierophant. Do you get breadcrumbs a lot maybe from this person? They're not in touch. He's thinking of you. He's thinking of like reaching out. We get like I'll show you the cards. We have the Hierophant, which is like that's commitment, but that's also like value. It's like the commitment to self. It's your traditional values, but it could also be like in relationships where we have the Four of Cups, and that's like withholding and withdrawing back energy. And then I get the Knight of Cups in reverse. But I see this as he wants to reach out to you. Like this is like within, and that is why it's in reverse, is because he is like thinking of you. But I'll see real quick. What is the situation between them, really quick? What is the situation between them? Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Five of Wands. You guys are like both acting like maybe you don't exist, like each other in each other's worlds. Is that what's going on here? And like, did you guys used to date, or like you guys were like getting close to dating? I see. I don't know. I see kind of like a relationship that like didn't fully take off the ground, just like intuitively. But it seems like you guys are both playing cool. Does that sound correct at all? You used to date. You're like, let's see more. Hold on. How does he feel? Wow. How is he feeling? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Tell me, Spirit, give me. I honestly, to be real with you, I get the vibe of like you were maybe a lot more into this person than they were into you, and that they had like a very intense, like kind of like, I don't know, did they have a lot going on in their life? Maybe is like what I'm seeing. Like I see somebody who it's like they dated you and they gave you, right? Like the attention and things like that. But I like can see a lot of ego in that as well. Like I can see that like maybe you had a lot of more feelings for this person than vice versa, but like you did something for this person. Like you did something different. I don't know. I feel like you helped this person in some way maybe, or like you were supportive to them or like nurtured them in some way that like nobody else used to do. Does that sound right at all? It's cool. Like if not, but that's like the vibe. Let's see. Feelings. Are you there? I have no idea, you guys. This is like my first time ever going live, so I have no clue what I'm doing in terms of that aspect. But I will say that like this guy, at least I don't know what to confirm like with your situation, but this guy does think of you, like you did something for them. Um, but it seems like there's like a lot of pride and ego, like very stubborn, like not wanting to like reach out or to like admit, you know what I mean? How does he feel? Do you have any other questions? Let's see. How does he feel? Does anybody have anything? Let me shut that up. Yeah, anybody ask anything for sure. And then like what would be cool is like if you guys can hear me, um, like I'll ask like just for like some like confirmation questions and stuff. And if you guys want to like answer those, like it would help out just so that way get you better things. What will happen after my any possible answer, please? Thank you. Okay, let's find out what happened with Chris. Let's find out. I just oh, it's okay. Don't be sorry, SS. Oh, dang. Were you able to hear me at all? I'll get to everybody's questions, by the way, so don't worry. SS, were you able to hear me? Okay. I'm going to go to Fire Red for a second. All right. What will happen after your reconciliation with Chris? Okay. After it. Spirit guides and angels. Okay. SS, I'll get back to you in like 1 second on that. Give me 1 second. What will happen after the reconciliation with Chris? For Fire Red, please, Spirit guides, angels. I feel like this Chris person like really, really, really into you because all of a sudden I just get like super excited and like feel like super energized. And what I get here is the Knight of Swords and then the World. And so I see this as like whoever Chris is, like I don't know totally the situation, but this time this is like a very valid effort. This is like truly wanting to like um respect and to honor you in the way that you deserve to be respected and honored. Yeah, 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 for sure. Um, he wants to do it right this time. He wants to be like very there's this like with that motorcycle too. Like I don't know, I get the vibe that this Chris guy is like very maybe like super masculine, right? And like definitely wants to like take care of like sort of I don't know, not like his princess in a way kind of vibes is what I get. But he's like, yeah, he wants other people get it. Yeah, this is somebody very determined. And then I also get the two of wands um, for what will happen. And I think that what's going to happen here is that you guys are going to like start going to like a stable kind of place and start deciding like where it is that you're wanting to go from there. I think you guys like might travel or decide like start planning like pieces of your future like working together. So I think that this time around or whatever, this is going to be like really successful for you guys, and you guys are going to find like some grounded energy and, you know, a sense of home. There's comfort there. Yeah, for sure. I can really feel that. I don't know why. Just like I never get like super like masculine vibes from the Knight of Swords either. So I feel like that's just maybe how much he is, like how much Chris is. So awesome. Um, there you go. Well, I send you light and love, friend, and I wish you the best of luck for real. So, as to get back to you really quick on what you were saying, or what I was saying earlier about how your person is feeling, it seems like there is like this game. Good, fire red. I'm glad to hear. This is like awesome. I'm so excited that I did this. So cool. And I'll be doing more lives for sure, so you guys can come back and like I'll continue to like answer, you know, any kind of questions you guys want. um but as for you, of course, SS, I see that I was like explaining that I could see like an energy dynamic, right, that is like unbalanced, where it felt like you were maybe like more invested into the connection than like the person that you're asking about, and that this person has always like played it very cool or has had always like their focus right like on other places. However, you like showed this person like that is what I get from this, and you can tell me, you know, if it's true or not, SS, but it's like you showed this person like a certain like kind of nurturing or like loving energy or something that like not many people have, or like you've done something for this person that they like think of you and you get stuck in like their head still, you know what I mean, like they do want to reach out. Like I got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Like the Hierophant came up. Like there is like some true feelings that they still have for you and they do think of you, but it's like this weird hot and cold like ego game that you're playing. And yeah, everybody can ask a question. Star Moon, I'll get to you. And then I'm so sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your name, but Sinea Nadu. I'm so sorry. I really am. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Um, but yeah, SS, does that sound accurate at all? Like, is there? Hmm. There's a lot of ego. I don't know, like, exactly what happened between you two, but I feel like that's you couldn't understand what battle. Let me see. Let me just ask really quickly how okay, how do I word this? What does let's just ask, what does he feel like he won? Like what is it that he feels like, what is it that keeps him from reaching out? Like, do you wish that he would reach out, SS? Where's the card flew? Oh wow. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see exactly. So what we get here is we have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse. These all came out in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, which is like a battle card anyway, and the Ace of Cups with the Emperor in reverse here. So what that all is telling me, that energy, is that the battle that he has won is that he hurt you before you could hurt him or got out of the situation, or he feels like he like leverages like some kind of like power more so over you emotionally. He's like, I didn't allow myself to feel emotions, essentially, you know what I mean, as much as this person or whatever. And so in a way, like, he feels like he won, like, in that ego. You can kind of just see, like, my camera sucks as whatever, but the Emperor right here, like, he's playing a chess game, you know. So that's kind of, I think, like, the battle SS is just more so whoever it is that you're dealing with has a very hard time with expressing their emotions. So let me make sure I'm like getting to everybody. And yes, absolutely, just drop your questions and I'll totally get to them. Exactly. Thank you guys. So Star Moon, what's going to happen with my love life after this breakup with Courtney? He's a Leo, I'm a Libra. So you want to know, Star Moon, what's next in your love life? Star Moon. Spirit guides and angels, please tell me what is going to happen for Courtney. Spirit guides, what is going to happen after this breakup? What is coming for their love life for Star Moon? What is coming for Star Moon's love life? Wait, do you want to know, like, you wanted to know in general, right? Or you're wanting to know, like, with your person after? And then after this breakup, love life. Okay. Maybe that's it. In general. Thank you, Spirit guides and angels. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pull out a new deck. Hold on, real fast. This one. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, these ones are. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Guys, what is going to happen for Star Moon in general after their love life after this breakup? Thank you, angels. Okay, so bottom of deck energy is the Star, which is a great start. There's like hope, there's healing there, so thank God for that. But what we get is actually pretty exciting. Oh, like for May, the month of May. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll still show you what came out, but you get the Ace of Pentacles. Which one is this? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Healing. The Tower in reverse. And then the Ten of Cups upright. Which is really exciting, actually, because what is coming for you in your love life, like I see in the Tower, like in reverse, is like, I see it as like this internal, like, complete like breakdown of like foundation. Like I see like your perceptions and like the way that you have kind of always viewed your love life, the way that you view the world and people changing. Like you are going to start to feel more open and free and more authentic to yourself, because you're going to start asking yourself, like, what is it that makes me happy? What is it that I want to do today? You know, what are the goals that you want to go after? Like I'm almost seeing like what's going to happen for you is like like I said, it's just a complete internal healing. But I also see, like, in a weird way, I don't know why, but I am getting like focus on your money. Like if you focus on your money and yourself, you're going to find like not like the 10 of cups within yourself, and like that is what's going to like lead to just I don't know, I feel like you're falling in love with yourself essentially is like what I'm saying. So let me ask for May really quick of what's gonna happen for you in May. Where did my deck just go? Star Moon. What is gonna happen for her love life in May? Any people, spirit coming towards her? Anything? Oh my god. What is gonna happen for her in May? What's gonna happen for her? Star Moon in May. Is it gonna be like a baby? What on earth? The Knight of Pentacles. Let's see here. Interesting. Star Moon. Weird. So if you're still there, Star Moon, wow. There is like, so we get the Magician. Kind of hard to see right there, but there he is. We get the Nine of Pentacles right here. We get Death in reverse. And then we get Knight of Pentacles. So basically, I feel like there is like a person, like I said, there's gonna be this like internal healing, but I feel like in this Magician, there is kind of like this like I don't know. I kind of get like sneaky vibes, like kind of like shady vibes. I'm not gonna lie, of a person, kind of somebody that like you're sort of into, but like sort of not. Like you're kind of just talking to. But I kind of see like obviously with Nine of Pentacles, that's like the independent bad bitch vibe. So it's kind of like I don't think that like okay, so basically it's like I just feel like if I'm gonna be real with you, I just gotta be honest, like you're just gonna be dealing with like a bunch of chumps and you're just not gonna be like into it. Like that's like what I'm seeing. It's gonna like take you some time. And I don't know if it's just because you're about to get out of this breakup girl or what, but like that's what I think is kind of gonna go down is like you're gonna be kind of like messing around a little, meeting people maybe. But I think like the center focus is going to be like on you for sure. So thank you. Let's see. Okay. What was the next one? Okay, so then Casey's next action towards you. Are you still there? Who's here? So let me see. Can I tell? Daniel? Queen Bean. Okay. At least that's what says in love for me. Is it over? Okay, so cool. So for Casey's next action, really quickly. I'm just gonna go with like the vibe of I'm here, Casey's towards me. Cool. So I'm gonna just like whenever I feel like called to a deck or whatever, just switch it up, all right? But let's see, what is gonna be Casey's next action towards them? Spirit guides and angels. Okay, so they're so sweet. Action. Okay. Now, what's gonna be the next action? Spirit guides and angels. I'm just follow my intuition, please. Oh wow. So I kind of see I see a couple different things here. I kind of see like a planning of like a date, honestly, in these cards. We get like the star, which is okay, so we have the star here, we have See that? That's like the 5 of wands right there, but that matchbox is like interesting because then we get the devil. And so I kind of see like somebody planning something, but then I also see truth coming to light with those matchsticks. Like, um, oh, really? Yeah, it's like very like sensual. Like, there's like a lot of red and fire, so it's like very sensual kind of like vibes. Like whoever Casey is, I could tell that they're a passionate person and like their energy is represented by the devil. So I feel like this is somebody who is very um like to you, like very alluring, very charming to you. I feel like this is somebody who's like very bold and strong. Um Somebody that like excites you definitely a lot, but Casey, is he, like, a little bit more domineering? He's a Capricorn. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Is he been hiding something from you, maybe? Like, have you been feeling shady vibes at all, like, from him? And, like or, like, he's meant to tell you something? Weird. The Wheel of Fortune also came out too, so Casey's next action. Time. He's going through a lot in work, he's not saying what it is. Yeah. Well, I just keep seeing, like I said, that matchbox. It looks like somebody hiding a secret. And then we get like the devil, and he's like the puppet master. Here, there's like a person at the bottom. But there is like a book open. So, like, open book. So, that's why I keep thinking like there is some kind of truth, like with the match, there's light, you know? But he could be definitely working hard. Do you feel like he's gonna do a lot of work? He's not saying what it is. Okay, but then the star okay, so this is kind of making some sense to me then. Um, Maybe like right now, so with his next actions towards you, it's like either a date, but you're keeping him afloat and you're giving him a lot of hope, like whatever it is, like during this time that he's going through, like even if he's showing it to you or not, like he definitely is like feeling you and thinking of you a lot. And like that double card also, it's like I feel like you're on his mind a lot and vice versa. So he's going to like plan a date or he's gonna like tell you something. Yeah. Yeah. He's probably gonna like let you in on something soon. So yeah. Awesome. Dang. All right. Let me see who is the next. I don't know, Queen Bean, if you're still here, but I'll still ask what's next in love for you. And then Danelle Brooks. So Queen Bean, what is next in love for Queen Bean Spirit? Spirit guides and angels. What is next in love for Queen Bee? What is next in love for Queen Bee? Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, what is next in love for Queen Bean? Okay, cool. So we get the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and then I have the Two of Wands here. So Queen Bean, what's next in love for you is like I get this vibe that you're single and like I don't know if you're afraid to maybe put yourself out there totally or not. Sometimes cool, you're here and then Danelle's here. Cool, cool, cool. Of course, you're welcome. And then yes, Elena, I'll get to you too. So like I get the vibe that you're single queen bean, or if you're not, like you're I don't know. I just don't get the vibe that you're taken like at the moment because I'm getting the Queen of Wands right here and she's like super magnetic, super attractive. But Queen of Wands to me is always like single in my head. Like she's not a player by any means or anything, but she definitely like goes out and like lives her best life. And with that Eight of Pentacles, like I see that as like independent bad bitch, like making my money, honey, like vibes all the way. And Two of Wands, it's like that's freedom to travel, to leave, like not being held down by anything. And so like what I see for you in love is that like you're about to start becoming like incredibly attractive to a lot of people, and like you're gonna start having reverence. Like I'm always, you guys, by the way, like in tarot, because it just goes back to the self, you know, like I'm always probably like going to see like in my readings or like in advice like something that does have to do with like you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And with that Eight of Pentacles, it's like that's self-love I see right there. Like that's some self-care right there. And like the more that you put that like self-love, that love into yourself, queen being, the more you will see that love in your life. The more that you think that you are the hottest bitch in the world, the more you will be the hottest bitch in the world, and people will see it. Like you're about to become extremely, I'm sure as you already are, but people are going to start noticing and seeing like how magnetic you are. I feel like you're going to be like recognized for like maybe your hard work too, maybe at work. I don't know if you work or what that situation is, but like you're working towards something that like you're going to be acknowledged for. And like I think pretty soon like you are gonna have some options on like who to date and whatnot. So it's gonna be a pretty exciting time for you. Awesome. And then Danelle, what will happen between you and Jason? And then is it over? Okay. Let's see. For Danelle. And Queen Bean, if you have a specific person or somebody you want to ask about, I can definitely answer that after the questions. But I feel like I annoyed him. Girl, I understand that. I do that a lot. So right away, the Queen of Swords just flew out of this deck. Did you guys like get into a fight and you said some like crazy stuff to each other, basically, or like right now he's maybe like feeling like afraid to approach you because you will save some kind of truth, or like you will do something like that, you know? I don't know yet. Let me find out more though. What's gonna happen? Jason. Oh wow. Okay. So we have that Queen of Swords, but we also got Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So there is like definitely feelings, there's definitely love, there's definitely a connection, of course. Okay, so is it over or not? Okay, this is what I'm automatically getting. So we have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups, and then we have the Five of Wands. So right off the bat, between you and Jason, I like you. Maybe that's why he's afraid. Oh, wow. So what I get is like everybody in the situation is holding back their energy from like the other person, or, you know, like it's very timid, and it's like you're just like retrieving like little bits of information about each other like at a time, you know what I mean? But I don't like, what I mean by that is like there hasn't been like any like true like real like discussion or conversation. Like what will happen is like there is going to be some kind of true discussion of feelings and conversation and clarity that's going to happen. And with this Two of Cups, it is like clarity definitely like on your guys' situation, what you both need, but it's like learning how to like um it's like this is like a complicated situation, whatever it is, like there is conflict in this. So because of that, it is like learning how to like compromise and like work with each other. But it's like gonna be a conversation that you need to have to like develop that, because you guys are both scared to like admit feelings. And what I see happening is like if you are able to like be able to sit down and like really clear that up, you guys will have to like learn. Like I don't know what, like if you guys have like outside situations that could affect the connection or not, but if you do, you guys are gonna just have to like learn how to like work through that and get through that awkwardness, you know. It's also kind of like a debate, but let's see really quick, like what is he feeling for you? Because you're like, you feel like you annoyed him. What does he feel for you currently? What does he feel for Janelle currently? Well, you know, he has other options. How does he feel? Well, it's interesting because like the Queen of Swords flew out for you, and now the King of Swords, like for his feelings, like is coming out here. So you have the King of Swords, so that's a pair. So maybe you guys are like matching energy. There's a Magician. We have the Hermit right here, and then the Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Nine of Pentacles. So how he feels for you currently right now. You know, the thing like with the options you're saying, like I could sort of see that. I could see right now how he currently feels is like he is truly deciding like which like way he like wants to turn. I think he is thinking about like some kind of like offer with you, or at least like, you know, having fun. Hmm. This Hermit is what's throwing me off because I get like honestly energy of somebody who like, hold on. The hands. Okay, what about the hands here? The light and holds you. Okay. Jeez. I think, yo, listen, I was just about to tell you that I think right now he's so focused on himself because of that Nine of Pentacles, the Magician energy, right? Um, the Magician sometimes can be like very manipulative energy as well. And I see this as sort of like somebody that's going to use or like manifest something for their personal gain. And like I see this Ace of Pentacles. Normally that's a good card, but I just see how the hands are dirty. Like that's what I keep kind of focusing on is like the fact that they're dirty and not like completely pure. And like, so what that stands for me is kind of like things not being done right, or like things not being done like in a way that like you maybe would want them to be as well. But the King of Swords is like somebody who like takes no bullshit and is also like unconcerned sometimes with people's feelings. Yeah. I think he knows with that Hermit. I think that's why. I think that he does like have feelings for you, and that he does know that like maybe you're not somebody that he could like play around with or like mess with. What's gonna be his next action towards it? Hmm. I don't think he's gonna be like really coming towards you with this Eight of Swords, and then we got the Three of Wands. I like see like a lot of talk and like no action. Like I see a lot of like thinking about it, you know, but not truly like getting it off the ground. And so like my advice to you like is like if you're confused, you know what I mean, about how somebody feels, then it's because like they don't know how they feel, you know? And so that's kind of like the energy because it is like sort of all over the place because some of the cards will be very superficial energy, but then some will be like really deep. So it's like back and forth. But of course, you don't want to get played. So I'd say that like if you're confused, just like put him on the back burner, you go do your thing, and then like I bet he'd come running. Let's see. Elena, are you still there? Totally answer a question for you. And then Danelle, if you have any more, of course, to anybody. What will happen between 8 and next week? Thank you. So you please use Santa. I got you. Yeah, for sure. Let us see. Let us see. Right. Do you guys all like watch pick a card readings too? And like, I don't know. Like I know all the tarot readers on YouTube. I watch them all. Okay, what will happen between next week? What will happen between next week? I totally agree. There are some like super redundant things, like also. Okay, so what's gonna happen between them? What will happen between them? Oh wow. Wow. Okay, so for the bottom of the deck energy, this is going to be the High Priestess. Sorry, you guys. Over exaggerated. Yeah, no, totally. I think they're over exaggerated. I think sometimes it can be redundant, and sometimes like it's just unhealthy to like watch a ton of pick a cards and like obsess over like a person. That's usually like why we're watching the pick a cards is for another person. For real. I've never done this before, but like I do a ton of tarot readings like out offline. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Sun, and then the Queen of Cups in reverse. So what is going to happen between you next week? And yes, of course, Adisha or Tisha, of course you can. Just like put your question in, I'll get it for you. So I see this as like you and A are going to I feel like there's a lot that has like been unsaid. All I can do is like go with what I intuitively feel, and you guys can tell me if it's like right or wrong. But I feel like there's a lot that like hasn't been said between you guys. A lot that like you've been thinking about to say, Elena, to this person and vice versa. Like you guys, I don't it's like the vibe I get is like not like that some like really terrible things have happened, but that like life circumstances like have gotten in the way, you know? And oh wow, okay. There okay, so that's exactly the vibe right there, the right person, wrong time vibe. But I see this as like when you meet up, you guys are gonna spend like a lovely freaking day together. Like I see this as like a single day for some reason, like outside. Um, I see this as like just you guys are gonna enjoy the moment and kind of like there's something that happens like when you can kind of like resolve the past and like sort of get together with somebody that you have so much like emotion or history for, just like so like that it's like sad, that potential, you know what I mean, like that it's like very melancholy. So there's something beautiful about like how you can like have that moment with a person, and I see you guys like spending like yeah, it won't be long as he's about to leave the country. Yeah, whatever day or whenever you're gonna meet up, you guys are gonna have a really incredible day together. Wow. Actually, there was a King of Pentacles in reverse hiding. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So we have a pair. And I definitely see that as like you having like, have felt so much for this person and like feeling so much like I said, that has been unsaid. Like there's so much love you feel like, but you can't give it necessarily. Like you can't like hand over your heart in a way because it's like he'll take it. Like you can't like do that to yourself. But the King of Pentacles, because you guys are like both working on yourself. I think you have guilt for like the way that your emotions have played out and the way that like you've held your heart and carried your heart. And I think he has guilt in the way that he hasn't been able to like ground or put into earth a reality, like the situation, like your guys' like relationship. Like I feel like, I mean, this King of Pentacles is holding that chest, you know what I mean? He too is holding so much inside that he's wanted to say. And I feel like you guys, you're guarded. Yeah, of course you would be. I mean, obviously, since he's King of Pentacles and you're Queen of Cups, like he's obviously thinking a little bit more like with his head, and you're thinking more with your heart at the moment. Yeah, he feels really guilty about that. Like he feels a ton of shame that it's like almost hard for him, like, maybe not to see you, but to like understand and to realize that, to think about that. But I don't see this as somebody who like has ever wanted to hurt you. I see this as somebody who, yeah, you guys have just life circumstances around you, obstacles. So yeah. But I think you guys are gonna have an incredible time together, and I think you're gonna be able to say everything that like you've been wanting to say, Elena. So I'm really excited, and I hope that that is what happens for you. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't feel like a man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Tisha, for like putting that. Okay, so the current feelings. Oh wow. Dang, Elena. Dang. I don't know, man. Love is complicated. It's just wild. But I guess you guys, if we can just like even enjoy that we could even have these moments and these soul lessons with people at all. You know what I mean? Not expect forever, not need it to be forever. Just can look at love in a person as just like a phase, like in a place and time. You know what I mean? I feel like you can enjoy and appreciate that a person much more, as opposed to like having all these expectations thrown upon each other, trying to make it last forever. That's a lot. Honey, I'm a Sagittarius. Like, so you know how I be feeling about love and stuff like that. But okay, so his current feelings. All right, Dishal. Cool. And energy. Oh, okay. So for energy, what is the current energy? Okay. Amen. What is his current energy? Doesn't know. Wanting to reach towards something. Oh, I see. Hold on, I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna switch up the deck. I just feel like a calling to for some reason. Where is it though? Hold on, guys. Sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay, what is this? Are you guys in a good spot right now, Tisha? Like, you guys are good? Because, like, I actually am getting decent energy, like, really good energy from this. But I'm getting kind of like, I always get trouble in my tarot readings, like, a little bit. But, let's see. What is this? You guys are not in contact? Okay, well then he like wants to be because the current energy right now is the medallion. I see two things. I see this. Okay, so first of all, let me explain the medallion. The medallion is like a hope or like a wish or something like we truly want, something that we truly like aim and reach for. And it's actually not even more a hope or wish. It's something like we like work towards, and it's something that we finally say, hey, you know what, like I'm deserving it. I'm going to reach for this and get this. So he is currently in the energy of the medallion, which is like he's kind of like trying to currently figure out like what his values are. Like I feel kind of like this vibe of like he himself is like lost in life, like not knowing exactly like what it is he wants, and he's like starting to maybe like figure this out. So in terms though, let me just do a little give me one second. Background thing here. Sorry guys, what was the situation between them? What was the situation between them? What is the situation between them? Are you guys, did this person ever like, I don't know, like I said, I can only go off intuitive feeling, but did this person, Disha, ever talk to like other people? Like, did you guys date ever? Because it seems like something happened between you guys where like, I see like kind of like a cheating vibe or like somebody did something that was not cool with the other person that like the other person thought was like, yeah, he is your ex. Was there another girl then? I don't know because like that is like what I see or like there was something between you guys, but I kind of see so for what, like I don't know, like I guess like in your past I'd say like the Magician, the Seven of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles, and just because like she's naked and like they're his family is against you guys. Huh. Okay, let me find out what he's feeling. The medallion. But I do see the medallion as like not only him reaching towards something, like he's gonna do what feels right for him. And like maybe he hasn't done that always, but how he currently feels for you. Wow. Let me focus. Okay, so we get the King of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups in reverse. So he is like shutting down his feelings. And then the King of Swords. Yeah, he's totally going with like logic at the moment. We begins for a while. And then again separated. So this is our second separation. I feel like right now of how he is feeling is he is turning off his feelings, like especially with that Ace of Cups. It's like there is a lot of emotion that he feels for you, like a lot, but it's like he doesn't even know how to like process that shit, like to be honest. And so it's like then the Four of Swords, like a card of rest and like meditating on things. I think he's like meditating on how it is that he feels for you. And like it's weird because like we have kings on both sides. We have the King of Pentacles, like that earth energy, grounding something, like being abundant as well. And then King of Swords, like, thinking, communicating. But also the King of Swords can be like really, shut off the emotions really easily. So right now he definitely is thinking of you. I could tell that, like just based on like the way that her eyes are closed, but all of these like little pentacles are like manifesting from her. I definitely see that as him like thinking about you, and of course with the Four of Swords, like meditating on everything, his emotions. But he's distracting himself. I see, like, I don't know, I feel like he's distracting himself like in hobbies and stuff. Like she's playing that guitar right there. And her eyes are closed, but there's like all of, I see those lightning bolts as almost like energy like coming at them, but like they're like ignoring it and kind of like doing their own thing. Like there's books and stuff there. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like he's not trying to focus on it at the moment. But it's like he feels a lot for you, but I don't know if it's because he's like expected to be a certain way or to like act a certain way or something. But there's something that like is really stopping him at the moment from like wanting to access like even that part. Like I normally right now I've been kind of feeling the energy of like every sort of person I've been asking about, but I like it's like all of a sudden like shut down. What else do you want to ask Disha about it? You want to see if he'd make any current moves towards you, or no way. Oh my gosh, like has he always had to be this way, or is this just like recent? I wonder what he really wants. Oh, maybe that's like what we could ask. What does Spirit want me to tell about? Yep, you got it. Okay, give me a second to truly. Spirit guides and angels, please channel through me the message today for Tisha. What is the message that you want to give them about devices? I am supposed to get 5 cards. It's like that's what I'm feeling right now. So 5. Spirit guides, what do you need to know? What do you want them to know? What do you want them? Dang, this is wild. Okay, what do you want them to know? Come on. Bottom of deck energy is the 3 of Wands. Okay. Let me turn these over. Wow. Okay, sorry. Okay. So Disha, what Spirit wants to tell you about this connection is that you don't have to try or be or do anything to be considered worthy of love, to be considered somebody who is deserving of like like the true fairy tale. You know, you don't need to like give any more than you already have. Spirit wants you to know that you should be proud of yourself for how selfless you've been in this connection, and that you should be proud of yourself for how understanding you've been with this person and how loving. But that sometimes people's burdens are not for you to carry. Sometimes it's their burdens that they need to carry themselves, lessons that they have to learn. And so I'll show you your cards real quick. You got the Knight of Cups, 10 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and the 7 of Wands. What I get is like the question of, do you, Disha, want to always live your life for other people? Do you want to always live life not with what does Disha want to do today? What does Disha think about the situation? Like, what does Disha deserve? But instead, maybe all the time you're constantly thinking about like, well, what could I do for this person? Or like, how could I make this happen? And it's almost like Spirit saying, stop trying to make any kind of action happen. I don't know that like you are. I don't necessarily think you are, but maybe it's like you're spending a lot of mental energy right now on this connection. And it's like Spirit is telling you to like just stop, to drop it, and to understand that like circumstances sometimes like we cannot force like and control like the things that are going on around us, and like no matter how badly like we wish we could, like it's actually kind of getting in the way of like your authentic self, like authentically healing, authentically putting yourself into the flow of your life. It's like I just hear the universe saying like you are so loved as is, and that about this connection with the 7 of Wands at the end in Temperance, I see this as like to drop the burden, to allow for you guys to both heal so you can take that pressure, take the expectations like off of each other. And if you guys are in no contact, like, and with you thinking, you know what I mean, constantly about him, it's time to, like, protect your energy now. She's in her own bubble protecting herself, you know what I mean, away from, like, all of those rods and spears, and, like, she's finding her inner light there. And so spirit just like wants you essentially to start finding your inner lights, to start protecting yourself and protecting your energy, and to drop the burden of like your person, because what they're going through, that is not like your burden, your problem to carry or to figure out for them, you know. And you can be understanding and accepting of somebody, but it doesn't mean you have to put up with like bullshit or things that you that don't sit well or right for you. You know what I mean? Even if it isn't like, maybe even if something like you had an expectation that seems like a slightly unreasonable, if it's something that is like feels authentic and true to you, you know what I mean? It's like you have to follow that and do that. So yeah, there's like you're just extremely loved, Isha, and you don't need to have like Prince Charming or any kind of guy tell you that. So it is his lesson to learn. That is exactly like what I see in this is like you got to drop it so he can learn his lesson, you know? And SS, of course, you can ask another question. But Disha, like, yeah, it's, I know that it's hard. Is it possible to know what will be his next video in his life? Yeah. Next move in his life towards this connection. I have this weird feeling to use another. Okay, let me use this deck. Let me see. Move that right there. What do I need to do now? Messages from universe. Okay, I got you SS after. So for Disha. Disha, what will be his next move? Here's the cards. Clear out the energy. What will be his next action in this connection? Tell me more. Clarify, please. And do you see this connection over? No, actually, I do not. And I was just about to say that, like, I don't like to take this lightly to give, like, or to tell people this, because I never want to give, like, people false messages or, like, get their hopes up or, like, even tell them what they want to hear. I'm just going to tell you what spirit, like, needs you to know. And that's how I'm always going to be. And so I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Hermit. And then I get the Six of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. And I swear to God, what I am getting from these cards is that he's going to like grow impatient. He's going to grow impatient with the way that things have been, with like his roots, like his family, like where he comes from. Like he will have some kind of, there you go. Hell yeah. 444. I've been seeing 888. That's my number right now. And 1124. The Hermit, he, like, it's some kind of soul recognition, soul awakening. I don't know what it is, but he, like, the Hermit also has resolve. You know what I mean? The Hermit also, because they are finding themselves, like, when they do, they know who they are. And it's like he will know what it is that he's wanting. And with the Six of Wands, it's like being out in the open. It's like exposing himself. You know what I mean? Of like, this is who I am. This is like what it is that like I'm going to do. And so like as far as like his next actions, that Ace of Pentacles, I feel like it's gonna take some time, but I think he's like really thinking about you and he's gonna be back for sure. Like he will, it isn't over between you guys like at all, Disha, to be real. Like, and based on these cards and current energy, like he'll be back. But I would just be careful for like intentions, you know? So okay, so oh hi, Gigiana, I'm so sorry. I never mean to disrespect you guys like with my horrible pronunciations, but I will learn. But yeah, Gigiana, I can thank you for subscribing, you guys. Totally just drop a question in the comments and like I'll totally answer. SS, I got you. What do I need to do now? Messages from the universe. Good morning. Okay. SS, what do they need to do now? Let's clear out this energy. You feel like what do you mean you feel like your awakening got destroyed? Thank you. I've been going through a spiritual awakening for like the past like year and a half. So you did? Oh my God. Okay, thank goodness. Because like Disha, I was like, that was a different turn from the energy that I was getting before. But it's like I think you might realize something. And oh, I actually really quick, Disha, I forgot to tell you, like I pulled out these two cards too. Deep End and Great Wheel of Time. So Disha, like honestly, he's gonna deep dive into his feelings. Yes. And then SS, I gave too much focus on others. Me too. I understand. But your awakening did not get destroyed because the fact that you are awakened, that can never be taken from you. You know the truth now. Like, you don't go back. You know what I mean? But let's find out what you need to do now, what the universe wants you to know. And then, what does the Cancer guy feel? Okay, got it. Spirit guides and angels, please tell me what is it the SS needs to know? What do they need to do now? You guys are so thank you. Seriously. This honestly is making me so excited because like to be real with you, have been wanting to do this for a long time and want to start like a legit tarot channel. I actually have like a real deal camera and everything like ready to go. I've always been too shy, but I was like, fuck it, let me go live. So thank you guys. All right, SS, universe, what do they need to do? What? So SS, thank you. Thank you, Disha. So SS, we got so what you need to do, messages from the universe. We have the Two of Wands, the King of Cups, and then I have the Six of Wands. So I feel like SS, there is something, the way that she's looking off into the distance out the window, the way that there's like a little sailboat in the background, and the way she stands, I get this energy, this vibe of like there's something that you have always felt really passionate about or have like always wanted to do. Um, something just for yourself. Like there's some kind of dream that like you've had that like I don't know if not that you think it's like impossible for you, but that like you put it on the back burner more so. And what I see is like you need to get in touch with like your heart chakra, the way that the king like it's like lit up right here. And with the decisions, I felt like it's the universe is wanting you to like decide now what is it that like is truly making your heart sing, what like truly is calling to you. There's that passion. It's almost like I hear like spirit like saying like whatever passion it is or like whatever you kind of like put on the back burner a little, you need to pull that out because whatever that is going to like bring you a great sense of like autonomy, feeling like very independent, feeling like you're in your own energy, like almost drawing it back and being able to like be seen for that, to get your energy, to get your confidence, to get that sense of love and peace all from within. That's the goal. And you know, in order to feel that kind of love, you guys, in order to sort of like go after your passions, like how do I explain this? So for SS, basically when you start to put that focus on your passion and like on yourself, everything externally will start to fall into place. Like you're going through the spiritual awakening, you know. I think right now, like what it is that you need to do is to like also take a stand and dude, you just gotta like have a full. It's like be your biggest fan is like the thing that I'm like seeing is like be your biggest fan and like go out and like um embrace and enjoy like all of like the tiny like simple moments, you know what I mean? Like if you walk outside and like the sun is out or it's like it's not raining, the weather's good, it's like oh my god, thank the universe, you know, for that. Just the fact that you get to like either work on time or like you have a roof over your head or like just any kind of like small little things, the way that the cloud is shaped like a bunny, the way that the butterfly like flew past me, all of these like simple little pleasures in your life, you know, like to start taking in, to have like gratitude for those things. And as you start to like absorb that gratitude and like that love and find like the peace and beauty in every aspect, SS, like I think that you're going to start feeling like more whole and complete. It's time to like listen to like what it is your heart is saying. You know what it is like you want to do as opposed to like what it is like other like don't worry about getting validation anymore from other people, you know. You don't need it. You don't have to overgive to be worthy enough. You are worthy as you are. And I love and accept you exactly as you are. And you should love and accept yourself as you are as well. But the universe is like, I don't know, SS, do you have some kind of passion or something like you've been putting to the side? What gets you like really excited in life, you know? Dude, I'm like doing a live right now and people are on it getting tarot readings from me, bro. Sorry, you guys. Like, I'm a little dork. I had to tell my sister that I'm on live because, like, she's been telling me I need to do this forever. And I just didn't think anybody would, like, come and, like, find me. So it's cool. Like, this is awesome. Um, but SS, what's your passion, you know? And then, Gigiana, let me find out what your guy is feeling about you, too. What deck is it for this one? For Gigiana, it's going to be this one. Right now. Gigiana. Does their person Cancer feel about them currently? Cancer feel about them currently. Wow. This is like very interesting energy. You guys are in no communication. Okay. This is interesting. 7. Wow. Did you guys have like a messy situation kind of like end like or okay, let me just say what I'm getting and then you could like maybe tell me who this person that we're asking about is somebody that is very defensive over something that's happened. Somebody that is like um either defensive at like the way that they were treated or feeling guilt and defensive about the way that they treated you. Let me see. I'm gonna find really quickly in this archetype guidebook. Oh, weird. He's been like dreaming about you, I think, is like what I see here. Okay, hold on. Of feeling guilty about how he treated you. Dreams. And then this one. Let me just double check. Wow. Okay, so I walked away. He did me kind of wrong. So the two cards that came out for how he's like currently feeling about you is the vision. Do you see the pairs, like two on each side, holding the hands, everything? Something that was like not clear before that is like starting to like really make sense to them. And you also get this I cannot apocalypsis card. I'm supposed to read to you from here because something in here I think is like going to resonate. I'm not sure. Let's just see. But for you, what that card means, like regarding his feelings, like this is kind of the energy of that. So it says that this card indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposing directions. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks and a new story forms. This energy is similar to a forest fire, devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process, hold on to your center. That is the only way. So maybe he's finally seeing just like the situation completely clear, like hindsight is 2020. And also, God, this is freaky because like in the center of this right there, there's that eye and it's just like staring so intently. And it's kind of like he is like very much so thinking about you and like thinking of approaching you as the vibe. And then so for tarot cards, we get the Seven of Wands right here. We get the Five of Pentacles. Do you see how it says some give more on her forehead? Maybe that's you. Then we have Justice, the Eight of Cups, and then the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, do you? Whenever I see the Seven of Wands in this particular deck, because it's like all of these women or like figures like all meshed together and there's all this cigarette smoke. So I see like a bunch of like really like cloudy, like hazy, like I don't see it so much as like the traditional like defensive Seven of Wands. I see it as like somebody like trying to get up in your energy a little. I don't know. But then with that Five of Pentacles, that's definitely like since you walked away, obviously, like he's feeling like rejected, left out in the cold, of course. But he's also knowing like the way he treated you, like that some give more, I feel like is totally just you. And like he knows that, you know? And did he like make you cry and like he's seen you cry, like and he knew like like he was watching you cry as he made you cry before? Because I feel like if that did happen, he is like thinking about like that a lot. Or if it didn't, like he's you guys like had some experience with each other. Yeah. He saw you. Yeah. He's thinking about that a lot. It's like I'm getting like a ping in like my chest, like all of a sudden, like I just don't feel good. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it's weird. I don't know. I was feeling really good, but all of a sudden I felt like, oh God, you know, like I don't know, kind of like wanting to hide away a little bit. So I feel like that is sort of how he's feeling. Does he typically like, I feel like maybe he really worries a lot about like the way that people like perceive him or think of him possibly, or like coming off a certain way like in society, you know, like that typical traditional way. Oh, really? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah. And you're not like that. You're a little more like on the edges, huh? Like you're a little bit more of like, I don't know, a creative type maybe, like not maybe like artistic, like I don't know. I feel like you're not so much in the box. And I feel like that threatens him. Let's see. 8 of Cups. So then with this 8 of Cups and Justice, it's like he knows he needs to make things right. And I think that's why you're sensing he's gonna approach you energetically because he's thinking of how, but it's also like this person has moved on and he's really like afraid of like will you hear him out? Like the way that Justice looks in that is just like really not only like fuck you kind of vibe. Sorry guys, but that's just what I get. Can I ask you see him being involved with anyone? I don't want him approaching me with that. Yeah, let me see. Well, for this 3 of Pentacles coming out in reverse, by the way, like I will just be honest, I see that as him like really not like wanting to like kind of like work on the dynamics, like the energy of everything. But that's more so because it's like his ego holding him back, you know? But let's ask and see about this. So, do you seem to be involved with anyone? Guy. Involved with anybody currently? Wow, that's freaking wild. I use a different deck. I know how hard time even listening to him. Dude, freaking, it's so hard dealing with just people in general, like romantic, like relationships. So is he seeing anybody? So I use a different deck and like for his feelings for you, we got that 3 of Pentacles like in reverse, and that was giving me a funny feeling, and I can understand why because in this deck we get the 3 of Pentacles upright. And so we also have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the 4 of Cups. So what I see is like, yeah, he's definitely out like talking to other people for sure. But it's like weird because I'm not gonna lie, like he's talking to people, but I see how this guy's like smiling. Hi. This guy's like smiling and looking down at this girl that's like standing where this girl is like sitting down. But this girl's like the one that's actively like working on it. So I feel like if he's with like a girl, like that's a girl that he would be with currently, but he would be still thinking about you, is my point. In that, and yeah, Taylor, for sure, of course you can. Just go ahead and drop it in the comments. Then with the Knight of Cups right here, obviously the Knight of Cups is like, oh, appreciate you, thank you. It's like the Lothario, like that is like player energy, like too. Like Knight of Cups is like if that's Knight of Wands, you know, as player energy, but like with this 3 of Pentacles, I always see this Knight of Cups because he has a freaking letter and it's like so cheesy the way he has his date set up sometimes as like he he is kind of out talking to people, but this is like the good news on that, Gigiana, is that he's so freaking bored and like not as entertained by people as like he is you. Like he does think about you, you know, and it's almost like he doesn't like this bowl is being offered to this person by hand. They can't even realize, you know, it's like unappreciative of what you kind of like have going on for you, but like also not even seeing it. So I think that like he does like try to go out and do his thing for his ego. I'm not gonna lie. But I do think that like because of with this vision card coming out and everything that he is like he really feels for you and he thinks about you. And I think that like he will be coming back at you for sure. I think so. Like honestly, I don't think that like they are as like interesting as you or as like intriguing. Like he's like super bored by them. Like where I feel like because check this out too. See how the Knight of Cups is like offering or like, you know, trying to talk and sweet talk a girl, but like in the back there, like I don't know, with that white horse, it's like in the back of his mind. It's like you like that freedom, like that clarity, like that beauty. You know what I mean? So and like I will tell you guys like the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I see something like That is not good. I mean, how is that going to help you guys? You know what I mean? For me to like try to butter it up. But in this particular case, like I do feel like he does think about you and like nobody else is kind of like comparing to you. And I think it is because you took your power back for real. Oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just keep your power. That would be my advice to you. Keep your power, keep strong, and like, it'll be like, let him sweat it out a little. You know what I mean? He can sweat it out a little. Like, why not? He made you sweat a little. It's not like a tit for tat. It's just like you're going off and enjoying your life and you're not going to be as worried about him. What's wrong with that? So, cool. I feel like when there's like, especially for men, when there's like a huge like emotional things like to approach a woman with, they automatically just shut down because they just have no idea like how to even articulate that. And if you like notice like a lot of the the way that like we all kind of communicate with each other these days and stuff, sometimes it can be really easy to like invalidate somebody and like shut them down without even realizing, and even if we don't mean to, maybe he thinks like he would be rejected or shut down. Like guys are really really afraid of that, like more than you think, so Taylor Wilmore. Oh, sorry. Why is Terrell acting distant towards me? We are dating. Okay. Spirit guides and angels, thank you so much for the messages that you've been giving me. Thank you so much for allowing me to help people give guidance and light. Thank you. Please tell me, why is Terrell acting distant towards Taylor? What is the reason Terrell acting distant? This is like, so you guys are like dating right now? Why is he acting distant? I'm not gonna lie, for Taylor. What? I know. Okay, so this is what came out right away together was the King of Wands and then the Queen of Pentacles, literally a pair, a couple of why are they acting distant? I am not going to lie. Is there like a baby mama situation or is there like somebody else in the picture that they have to deal with? Or I don't know. I see just that whatever this lion represents, whether that is a person or a thing, an obstacle right now in your way, like that thing looming in the background is what is like keeping Terrell from you. But I see this as like a woman. I don't know if it's like another like woman exactly, like or what maybe your situation is. But I do see like it's like there's some circumstance like you already know about and like have accepted in a way, but not that I'm aware of. He doesn't have any kids, but he could totally be talking to somebody else. What is going on? Let me find out. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, thank you guys so much. Like honestly, girl, like to be real with you, like right away, like I'm not gonna lie, like I saw like this dude playing around like with a. It's like hard for me to like want to say that. Like I'm not gonna lie, but like I have to of like another woman, like somebody like super like womanly. But I want to find out. Let's see, why is he acting distant? What is the real reason? Have you guys been doing good lately, or like what I'm getting is like have you been kind of not feeling the best lately and he's like aware of that, or like you haven't been feeling maybe the best about yourself, or like something about like your confidence and like energy here? I see acting distant. Do you deal like with a lot of issues, like, or like is it like does it get complicated, like he can confuse you like a lot sometimes? Because I'll just show you your cards real quick. You get the Queen of Wands in reverse. Not really. I didn't tell him anything about that though. Okay, so we get the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and then the Ten of Wands. So I don't know. I kind of do think like I don't know if you guys are like newly dating or what, but I kind of do. But he just doesn't know that. Yeah. Well, if it's like he doesn't know, then that's not as like relevant then to like what I was like first kind of getting. But this Queen of Wands in reverse is kind of like, I don't like it, but I see that kind of as like, because upright, she has like that light in her hand, in the palm of her hand. It's like almost like the light sort of like going out, like in terms of feelings. The Seven of Wands, like it's like that is like withdrawing, like protecting the energy. Then we get the Two of Cups for why he's acting distant, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and then the Ten of Wands. Okay, so there's two things I can see, like, or two things here. It could be one or the other. So one is that he is out and like has like met somebody, like, or has met, like, you know, is out. It's like if he's out and he's met someone, it's not like lots of people. It's like he's met somebody that he's like very into, willing to like wanting to start a new beginning, willing to go through like a ton of obstacles and struggles for it. So he could be acting distant because of that, or he could be acting distant because I don't know if your guys' like relationship, like how it's been like recently, but I mean that Two of Cups and that Ace of Wands right there, that is like with that Ten of Wands, I could see that as being like overly burdened by like his feelings for you too. And like sometimes when a guy is like starting to really like you or like fall for you, like they can pull back at times, you know, to kind of like process that. Like, so whatever he's doing, like he's processing, but I'm not gonna lie, I did not like the way that King of Wands came out with that Queen of Pentacles. Like the King of Wands came out like super arrogant to me. And like a I'ma do me kind of vibe, like no matter what, you know. But either way, like I just see him feeling really burdened, like in the love department, and really burdened by the connect, like by like just connections, like in general too. But I feel like he's gonna like reach out though. Like I don't feel like it's like over anything. Like, you know, I think that you guys are gonna talk again. Yeah, absolutely. Well, what's like your, if you don't mind, well, if you don't mind, I mean, what is like the situation? Oh, thank you. Hi, Blanca. And then DM, hi. And if you guys have any questions, you can just drop them in the comments. It's 4:44, you guys. Here where I'm at. He's just taking too long to reply me, and he hasn't really been putting effort in. Okay, so like to honestly hear that, like I just see that because he's like been putting effort in elsewhere. Like I don't know, like that is just really what I get, and it makes me feel really bad though because like I don't want to give messages that are like, you know, whatever, but I want to be honest too of like what I get. But I think that absolutely you need to pull back your energy and like if there's sometimes where like you can give people like if they had to pull back and you're putting in a little more effort, like it depends on what they're going through. You know, if they're going through a really hard time and you're the one having to put a little more effort, like that's okay. I do. I think that there are. I think that there is, like honestly. Is there another spirit? Is there another woman spirit? Is there another woman in the situation? Terrell. It's like there's not like okay. So what came out is the Hanged Man, the Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I'm just feeling like he's like very burdened by the idea of like romantic aspect of like relationships and is more so focused on that like physical aspect and maybe like the like very like surface level of like the flirting and going out kind of thing. But like when it comes to like actual real deep emotions, like that starts to really scare and burden them. And so I don't think that there's necessarily like a particular woman out there, but I do think that this person is like out talking to other people and like essentially trying to like avoid like true feelings and true emotions. So either way, like if there is, I do kind of think there is, but even if there isn't, like this person is like really trying to avoid like feeling for you, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So either way, they're just not like their energy just isn't on you, is like the thing, like the way that it needs to be if you're dating, you know what I mean? Or like the way that feels right and good for you and them. And so it's like when somebody pulls away, like definitely pull back your energy for sure. Because like, um, that's essentially what's gonna just bring them back is like once you start to like focus on yourself and things like that. I don't know why, but it just comes together. I know for real. Yo, I'm dealing with like similar situations. Don't even worry. I'd be out here with my tarot, like, God, please help me with these guys. Yeah, of course, man. Just know your worth, Taylor, and keep your head up for real. Dude, like for real, these men ain't shit. Like honestly, you guys, we are all goddesses on a pedestal. I don't give a fuck. So let's see. Anybody have any more questions at all? I'll do like one or two more for everybody, and then I probably will get off of this for a while. But this has been so fun and amazing, you guys. Will I meet someone new soon, or I'll tell with my ex? Okay. DM somebody. Oh, dang. Okay. So to wait, so for the question of like, will I meet someone new or reconcile? For you, we get the Magician, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands upright. Jeez, I know about those options, yeah. And then the Five of Wands. So I actually do not see you like reconciling with your ex. Because I see your ex's energy in that Eight of Swords and the King of Swords reversed, and like with the Magician and the one, this is for you like to manifest a new beginning, and it's like you almost like let go or release of all of that because I see the Eight of Wands like being like very eager to communicate, but we also have the Five of Wands, which is sort of like a debate. So I'm also kind of getting that like maybe you will like talk to your ex, you know what I mean? And you guys probably might have like a discussion or two about it because like the Hierophant was on the bottom of the deck, like it's an bottom of deck energy. But I see this though as like this Eight of Wands, like she's like walking on clouds and she's not focused on anybody else except for like what she's doing. And I kind of just see you being like, oh, if it's gonna be, you know what I mean, like how it was or a certain way, like absolutely not. I don't know what the situation was between you guys, but I do see you guys like talking, but I don't see reconciliation. But let me grab a couple more cards. What will happen in their love life? Hi, Marie. Yeah, for real. So what will like happen? So we get the Two of Swords DM. I have the Nine of Wands, the Hierophant again. So that back of deck energy wanted to come out. Seven of Cups in reverse, and then the King of Pentacles in reverse. So as far as like for your love life and like what is coming on top of it, this commitment. Wow. Wow, it's like not grounded. Hold on, sorry. So basically, I see that it's like you will have those options and like to make a decision, of course, between the ex or somebody new. Like, I think you will actually really have both options. Like, I think you will meet somebody new and you will have to make a decision. And it's like you're going to need to be like, how do I explain this? Like persistent in your commitment to yourself and your values of what it is you're looking for. And like anything that like causes you confusion or anything that like isn't grounded, you're not necessarily going to want to mess with. So I honestly see for you like what is coming for you in your love life is that like in a way, I kind of see you like choosing the ex too. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I feel like it depends what they say. It depends on like the circumstance, you know, like you're going back and forth. But I kind of see you like holding back your energy, honestly, too, like from that Nine of Wands. I think it just depends on like what kind of situation they got going on. But I think either way, you're gonna have options. Yeah, like that's it. Like I just kind of see a refusal. Um, Because with that Nine of Wands and the Hierophant, I'm not seeing that as commitment to like another person. I'm seeing that as commitment to the self. So I think like anything that is like, yeah, anything that's confusing, you're just like not going to put up with. And I think what's going to happen for you, let's see. Well, what is the result of that? Let's see. When will they then? When will they meet somebody new in their love life? Oh, wow. Okay. I see, I see. So I was like saying the Taurus. Awesome, Maria. Of course, of course. I'll get your question right after this. Can you put the Taurus towards me that can subscribe? I appreciate you. So we get the Four of Pentacles DM. We have the Eight of Swords. And then yes, Blanca. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed you. I feel like weren't you up in the comments? I don't know yet. But either way, I'm sorry if I did. And then the Ten of Cups DM. So basically, let me see how to explain this. Listen, that like when, because I asked when will you meet somebody new? I don't think it is going to be for a while because of the fact of like you are going to be working on releasing that energy, like freeing yourself of that energy of your ex. Like I don't know if you guys like went through like a very serious connection, but that like red rope is giving me like the soulmate tie vibes, and it's like having to uncut yourself now from all of this energy because like you are seeing now, like it's almost like how she looks at this person in disgust because it's like you see your truth now and like what is meant for you. And I love this Ten of Cups right here because she's by herself, happy as hell. You have a son with them. Oh my gosh. So that is maybe what keeps you tied then, obviously. But yeah, it's like that either way, there's like the energy of the past right now is like what you're having to work through in the moment. But that Ten of Cups, I mean, that is a card of like the happy family and everything, but just the fact that like she sits alone, I mean, she has like her drinks though, she's having a good time, like you know what I mean? She let's see for when it will happen. It's like it's gonna happen for you once you can like feel this within, essentially the Ten of Cups within, but you have to like are you it's like something about like you guys need to, if you do have a son together, I mean it's like the co-parenting, like you know, like I guess just like with boundaries and like you just have to really think of course about what is like the best thing for like obviously your son and just everybody involved. Like that's just really hard. I don't know. Like I'm proud of you. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you that like you won't settle for less, you know, and that even though you did have a son with them, I would say almost 3 years now and don't speak. Oh my gosh. Well, you know that like in that picture of like how she was dangling with like the red ropes, there were all of those swords. And like what you could do, I don't know, since you watch tarot, I assume you might be into other like forms of spirituality, a cord cutting ceremony of some sort. So like healthily and like in a loving way, like cut the cord, essentially the energy between each other. So that way you can feel released. And when you do that like symbolic act, I don't know why, but when you actually do it, you can feel energy being released. It's like wild. And so maybe it's like if you can get that energy off of you, that is like when you're gonna open up that space, you know? There you go. I love a good cord cutting ceremony. I'll do that all day. Left and right, snip, snip. Not really, but no, they're honestly super powerful when you do them because you're wishing and hoping for the best for the person. Okay, let's see. Marie, can I ask, okay, what is the Taurus's feelings towards Marie? I gotcha. If you're still here. Let me find my new different deck here. Yes, you do. Yeah. Okay. Oh, your card. Your card. Okay. Bye. Have a good day. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, that is so nice of you, DM. Thank you so much. All right, Marie, let's find out what Taurus feels towards you. You are too, DM. Thank you. Well, I can see already, Marie, that Taurus like knows they want you for sure already. I'll show you in a second here. But let's see, these are swords. So let me pick up this card. Where'd you go? Come on. So Marie, what we get for you, we get the Ace of Swords, the World for feelings, the Ace of Wands in reverse for feelings, the Eight of Cups, and then the Three of Cups right here. So how he feels right now towards you, like I said, I think that he knows that like he wants you. I think he's like very clear on like wanting to come towards you and like close like that distance. I also see like reverence for you. Sometimes I could see distance, but sometimes I'll see this lady and just next to like the sword for some reason. I just see this as like really knowing what they want and like truly admiring you, like your beauty, things like that. But that Ace of Wands in reverse, I need to clarify. I see those though with the Eight of Cups and Three of Cups as like wanting to transition into like, how do I explain it? Like they feel, see that Ace of, I'll just say how like I feel and you can tell me if it's like right or wrong, but I feel like this person like wants to come towards you and like they feel for you, but that Ace of Wands in reverse, like that's like lacking like passion. It's like weird to me because they, if they know they want to come towards you but lacking that passion though, I think that means more so like, do they think that you're gonna friend zone them? I'm not sure of the situation, but I feel like they almost think that like you are not into them as much, or like that they're about to be friend zoned, something like that is the vibe that I get, like that they kind of have to like move on from the idea of like being with you. Does that like resonate at all, or like, let me see if I could like pull more like one more to kind of get a better idea. Wow, I thought I was being too clingy towards him. So it's just weird. I gotta clarify this Ace of Wands. Let me do that real quick. Because I need to know. That's the one thing. But it's like he does have clarity. Let me see. Here. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands clarified. Ace of Wands reverse. Yes, it does though, because recently I stopped being like that. Oh, okay. So with the Ace of Wands in reverse and then like is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, that to me is like feeling like a chance. Like I'm sorry, like that's just what I get, is like feeling like he like it's a gamble or something to maybe like reach out or to like explain like that kind of passion he might feel towards you, you know? It's like there's like a friend zone kind of vibe. Hold on, let me try to get more. What is he feeling for the what is he feel? Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh man. Control. What is he feeling for them? And judgment. King of Wands. There is. Oh, hey BBJ, I'm doing good. How are you? Happy Friday and thank you. And just drop a question in the comments. So Marie, we get the Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles, and then I have Judgment for like how he's feeling too. That is a realization. Like, but there is like a lot of control. Like I see too, like that he is trying to like exercise over the situation. Um, almost like holding back coldness in a way. But I think that there is like a wanting to like hold on. So I feel like he does like want this, or like the Taurus, they want this. But I feel like they wouldn't show it. Like, you know what I mean? Like not like they wouldn't show it, but that like they are holding back. There's like some inauthenticity. Yeah, I mean that's Emperor energy all the way. And then it's like almost like ignoring you, like focused on their other things. Like it's like right now he's trying to become like a master or of something. Like he's super focused on something. But it could also be like I see this vibe as like yes, everything is like working perfectly toward like according to my plan kind of too. And I don't know why I don't ever see the Eight of Pentacles like that, but I can just kind of see it as like yup, my little game is working kind of. I don't know. But with that Judgment card, it's like he knows like however he's acting towards you is like not right or not okay, or it's like unfair some way, like for whatever your situation is. um he knows he's being cold. Like I feel like he does know he's doing it like a little bit on purpose, but I feel like he's getting like real clarity in your guys' situation at the moment. Like I think he's withdrawing at the moment because he is like he's thinking about what it is like he wants to do. But I'm not gonna lie, like I see a transition into like friendship, walking away into like just being friends. So it's like what I get is like if you are you guys just like crushes or something? Or have you guys dated? Because it would be long distance. Dang. Judgment. That's like a huge card to get. Maybe that is just like, oh man. Let me see here. Okay, so now that you told me this is like changing like the way I can see things too a little bit. I still see this as like clarity towards you in the situation, but like that coldness I was telling you about, now I can understand that like it's also clarity and like acceptance of realizing like your guys' situation, of like that it would be a hard situation to get started. And so because of that, because like you guys like have these obstacles and couldn't get it started, it's almost like he like has like to turn off his passion, you know what I mean? Like for you, like the way he feels, and with the Wheel of Fortune like underneath, then what that would mean is that it's like essentially this is the flow of life, where he felt passionate towards you, but now he knows like this isn't so realistic. Like he's using his head a little bit more right now than his heart. And I think then what that's saying is like the Wheel of Fortune, it goes up and it goes down. You know what I mean? It goes like both ways. Like life is both good and bad, has its ups and downs. I think he's like kind of accepting that like maybe it's not the most realistic, and that's why he's sort of kind of like walking away essentially. But this is like the ending of a cycle. But honestly, the Eight of Cups is one of my favorite cards because it's also like the beginning of something new, and it's like being, I don't know, but for in this situation it is just like moving on towards friends, and maybe he's like acting distant because he's starting to realize like with Judgment right there, that's what it is, that he like realizes like you guys would be better off as just friends, and he does not know how to like tell you that at all. And so that is why he's like avoiding you and being like really cold and like putting his focus elsewhere, and like doing it on purpose in a way to maybe to like avoid having to like make a decision and deal with that confrontation. I think that, yeah, like you seem like you do just by the way you were like, oh, but I thought I was acting like really clingy towards him and stuff. And, but I can see now that like once you said the long distance thing, I was like, oh, but I do think that there is true reverence for you. I think that's what makes it hard. I think that like he does like care about you, of course. Like, he doesn't want to hurt your feelings like that. But like I think he is like, look at what I got going on in my life, is it realistic? So but I know about being attached. Trust me. I'm like one of the clingiest people of all time. Like I've really had to like work on that in myself and like pull my energy back and like learn how to sit in my energy and not feel like the need for somebody else. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like, but I get attached so much to things like really bad. Like even when I was younger, I would get attached to like stuffed animals, and so like when I got a new one I would feel bad for like the old one, like oh my god, like I'm abandoning it and like that's messed up, but I love this new one. Yeah, dude, it's hard. Attachment is wild. Blanca, so what are the intentions? Oh, has his intentions really changed towards you? Yeah, Marie, it can be. It is hard, but I think if you can realize like that the reason why like you got attached in the first place is because you know you felt as though like this is something that like brings you happiness, gives you excitement, something to like look forward to. But like if you can take that energy and find something within yourself in your life that you're passionate about, or something that doesn't have to do with like another person, and you find that personal power, like you won't feel the need to attach to things, I promise. So Blanca, has his intentions really changed towards you? Spirit guides and angels, please speak to me today to find out their intentions have really changed towards them. Their intentions really changed. It's really changed. Thank you, Spirit guides and angels. Yes. Yeah. Blanca, 1,000%. I don't know what the intentions were before, but I'm gonna tell you what the intentions are now. We have the Page of Cups, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. I don't want to give another chance to him and be in the same predicament of lying and BS. I see that. I don't blame you at all. Let me see here. Let me see. I have his intentions. But you know what? These intentions are like pure in the cards. If they truly change, because the Page of Cups is somebody that is not quite like emotionally mature, but is somebody that is like willing to like try. So it's like your person probably is not like the most emotional person ever, and it's probably really hard for them to be vulnerable. So any kind of like little offer they can give is like actually a really big deal to them. And with the Lovers, it's like that is a decision that has been made, and like there's like I'm hearing like a huge emphasis right now like on the angel on top of them like being guided. Yeah, like divinely guided like in a decision to kind of ground this with the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. It's like wanting stability, and the King of Cups is feeling a lot towards you. Like that's all pure intention to me. But let's see. But we could ask though, what will he has a hard time speaking his emotions. Yes. I mean, it can be hard, but a hard time. Yes. I'm dating somebody that has like a similar situation, and it's hard for them too. Like I could see the Page of Cups for them as well. So that's how I could see it for your person of like them trying, and it's gonna feel really small, the offer, like wow, that wasn't a lot, but it's actually it was really hard for them, you know what I mean, to say that or to do that romantic gesture. And let's see what else. What is he gonna do with Blanca? What is his intentions, the actions? What is he gonna do here? So for what he is going to do, we get the 7 of Cups. My little guy's so ripped. Death, Queen of Wands, and then Strength in reverse. So I actually cannot like lie, because like the way that you're talking gives me a vibe of like maybe things are like yeah, you obviously don't trust him, maybe things aren't the best. And so then like my go-to is to be like, okay, well then like it's just gonna be the same cycle again. But these cards, like I will be honest, I am not getting that. I'm literally getting true change. Like obviously in the Death card, that is like true change. So like his actions, like what he's gonna do, it's like he's gonna make a decision and kind of get out of La La Land and truly decide to change and to like do the honorable thing. And with the Queen of Wands, I see that as him treating you the way that you deserve to be treated, the way that you wanted to treat it. And like Strength in reverse, I see that as him like letting go of the ego. Like I see that as him like letting go of like the need for control so much in the situation, and like allowing like for like that softness to come out, you know what I mean, to allow truth to come out. So I'm not sure what's happened between you guys, but based on the cards that I'm getting, this person is truly wanting to change. So I mean, of course, use your discretion, you know what I mean, and do you. But yeah, yo, that's like when I see that Strength card in reverse, that like was totally your person's energy. Like it was really hard for, like, if you look at it upright, how she has like the lion's mouth, like she's trying to close it shut, you know what I mean? It's like upside down. It's like her trying to pry it open, and it's like nope, not coming, but it has to. I think that this person realizes if they want to be with you, they got to be vulnerable and sincere. Well, good. You should be hopeful. You should be hopeful that everything, like, hopeful that you deserve the best in life, and hopeful that everything is going to work out for you exactly as it should, and in the highest and greatest good of all. And so, even if you don't end up with this person, like, long term or anything, at least, you know what I mean? You had, like, this time together with them, and I don't know, just enjoy the moment, take it day by day. Of course, use your discretion, but I honestly see good things for you, and I really hope that for you, Blanca, for real. see. Was that all of the questions? You're so welcome. Thank you. Does anybody have anything else they want to ask or anything at all? I think that I probably will be like getting off of here. Oh, BBJ. Yeah, let me get you real quick. And then after you guys, I think I'm going to get off. But if you guys are all around, I'm going to go live later on today, like for some more readings. But I'm going to, since I did this on the fly, I'm actually going to like pull out like full stop, like energy work and stuff. And so we could like do a session and like even do it like in private if you want it or whatever, like where we can work on like something that you're really struggling with. Like it's kind of like this weird, like, I don't know, I work with you guys on like, I do a tarot reading is what I do. Then we do like energy work with like my sage and things like that, of like kind of ridding yourself of the energy of whatever it is like you're struggling with, like for a breakthrough. And like they're really powerful sessions. So later on today I'll be doing that if you guys are around. Yes, okay, BBJ. So will you get engaged before the year ends? Let's find out. Spirit guides and angels, please together right now. Help me deliver the messages. Everybody in need, anybody wanting to know, spirit guides. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. I have been manifesting. Let's see. The angels, what is the truth? Ancestors, knowledge. Let's find out. Wow. Okay, so this is crazy. Yes, maybe yes, because like the star came out for will you be engaged before the year ends. But I get more to it than just a yes. I get from this like spirit telling you like if you're manifesting and it is working. Huh? No more questions. Uh, yes, it's like spirit is saying like, I don't know. I see in this extreme power, like the star that is above her head, the way that she stands in the water with such resolve. It's like that is true faith, and you are being like protected, divinely guided, and you are knowing exactly what it is like you're after, what you're headed towards. And that manifesting power is like super potent for you this year, that I feel like I'm seeing like hearing like turning water into wine, like literally like the way that she holds like that water, like you can do anything, like the unthinkable, you know what I mean? And so the more that you continue to manifest, queen, yeah, for sure, thank you for subscribing, for sure. Yes, exactly. No, you're powerful. Wow. BBJ, Queen of Pentacles right here, for also to add to the engagement. Yes, like you're because like, okay, I see. So it's like spirit is like he's saying, start to embody that Queen of Pentacles energy. You start like going out acting like you're a wife, and wanted the DJ to play a certain song. What did you want them to play? And then Queen, I got you. Just add your question in the comment box. BBJ. Yes, you're welcome. Let me send him a message to play the song. Oh, shit. I totally believe that. I really, really do. Oh my gosh. I honestly, like, this power, this is like an unstoppable energy. For real. No, I honestly think like BBJ, you're gonna get everything that it is that you want. And like literally, I feel like Source Spirit is like absolutely saying, embody that Queen of Pentacles, embody that like nesting motherly like home energy of like she takes care of the home front. Like carry yourself like as a wife, you carry yourself the way that you have your house, like literally, I know this sounds crazy, but like if you're single and you live alone or whatever, I don't know how it is, but like make two of everything. Like literally make like room and a bedside to like have two bedside tables, like one on each side, one for your husband to create that space. Like open up a drawer in your room, clear out a drawer, give him a good drawer for your future husband. But it's like literally start preparing for this man to come into your life by like making space for him and carrying yourself like a queen and like not messing with any kind of like idiots or anybody that's below your standards. You are only like moving up, 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 you know. Damn, you have potent energy. It's actually really crazy. Yes. I got it from a feminine energy coach, Adrienne Everhart. You can watch her on YouTube. She gave that like because she's into manifesting and all of that same stuff. Yeah. Like I thought like I'm absolutely going to do that myself, but yeah, you create that space for the person to be there and you just carry yourself, and I think you will be engaged, but I think like the more exciting message beyond just being engaged is that like I think you're going to have anything you want this year, BBJ. So get excited. That's freaking awesome. Look at this queen right here. All right, queen, let me get to you real quick. Yes, claim it. It is yours. It is yours. What you want wants you to. I feel like I don't know. Yay, me too. Queen, does your crush have any feelings towards you, and what is the future of the connection? Virgo and Taurus energy. Oh, I'm dating a Virgo. I understand that energy quite well. Let's see. Alrighty. Crush have any feelings towards Queen? Have you talked to your crush ever? So let's see how they feel, because the devil on the back. And what is the future of the connection? Let's see real quick. Only once for work. Okay, that's why it's like feeling very like not like a ton of connection. Like when I don't know, like I can always feel like when someone has like a really heavy connection with someone or like a soulmate tie. I see here. How does the crush currently feel? Okay, so what we get is we get the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and then the Page of Swords. So your crush is like definitely for work and what comes after only seeing each other on social media. Yes. So what I get for this of how your crush like currently feels about you is like they do like talking to you and they do want to communicate to you, but I think that like they are scared to approach you because like I think that you're giving off like Queen of Swords energy, which is like very like blunt, or like it's not even just blunt, it's like they feel like if they were to approach you maybe they would be rejected or something. And then we have the Two of Pentacles for feelings, that's like juggling. With the Eight of Swords, that's like being in your head like intensely, but you are the only one that can like free yourself, so it is like perception. And then the Page of Swords, so I feel like your crush is very curious about you. Like I do feel like your crush you caught their eye too, for sure. I think that if there were to ever be anything, like you would definitely have to like approach them first. But I also, it's weird because I think like they definitely recognize you and see you. Like if you could see them, like they definitely are interested in speaking to you. But I do think they think you would maybe just like cut them off, or like, ooh, is he single? Let's find out. Is he single? Let's see. Show the cards. Is he single? Guides and angels. What is he? I think so, honestly. I mean, I get the Three of Wands, so like that is like thinking off into like the future. But I mean, the Three of Wands is like expecting a return on like an investment that you've already put out, though, sometimes. But I don't always read like so literally. So we get Three of Wands, Judgment, which is like right here. Judgment is like an awakening and recognizing, and then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So I feel like he's not offering his cup to anybody. I actually feel like I see this as like, do you even work in computers possibly? Because either way, I see this as somebody who is like very, very focused on their work. And so how do I explain this? They're not like, I feel like they definitely talking to people, not dating, but I don't think that they have anybody like truly serious. I think like they're mainly just focused on their work. I think that they're curious to talk to you, though. Let's see what would happen if you talk to them. What would happen? What is the future? Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, you guys, but so what would happen if you talk to them is literally the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. That's a pair right there. That's a couple. Maybe you should reach out. I don't know. Give them the digits or something. Or just like try to get to know them a little bit more, not even like as a crush, just like as a person and coworker, and just like see where it could go. But I definitely see interest for sure. Hey, yeah, hey, what's your question? Will he want to work with you? Queen, I'll answer that. And then Rara, I'll get to you after Rara. Let's see. Will he want to work with me as an approach? Do you mean like want to work with you, like actually work with you at from his sides towards me? Oh, like basically, are you asking like what is his next actions towards you, or like does he want to approach you, like just straight up to ask? Okay, got you. First of all, does he have any interest at all? How does he feel? Does he have any interest in talking to them? Tell me more. The Two Pentacles came out again in a different deck. Literally, because you got the Two of Pentacles right here in this deck right now, and then literally you just got the Two of Pentacles here too in that deck. So I feel like he definitely does feel like juggling. Oh, it's also like because you guys work together, he doesn't want to get messy. That's like Pentacles is work, earth energy, like grounding something, and to like juggle. Like I don't know how to explain it, but my mind just clicks as like maybe he has like a policy of like not dating coworkers. Let me see. What would be his next actions? Okay, and what would be the next action if she made a move? Maybe. Oh, dang. Okay. So his next action based on current energy. Interesting. It's like if he doesn't know that like you're like into him or not, like he probably wouldn't do much. Like the Page of Swords is right here, that's like holding back energy. The Six of Pentacles, I see this as like that energy exchange, but I see it as like at work of like being friendly, helping each other to like work together. And strength is obviously like keeping off like a professional like vibe, but the fact that like you know, she is like half lion right there that's hiding, like I do see that as like an attraction towards you for sure. So I asked like what would happen if like you made your intentions known in time and like you literally got the Four of Wands. So I think maybe you should talk to them. That would be pretty cool if that did work out. It's like fun to have a little work crush, you know? And then yeah, if you're so I feel like he wouldn't come up to you like on his own, honestly, right now at the moment. But I feel like if you like made your like presence known and you came up to him, then like yes, he would start to want to talk to you. But I feel like you'll have to make that first move, to be honest with you. And then Ra, what did you want to ask? So like you want to know like why they like you, like what is it? Thank you. I hope that like if you do talk to them or like I first of all I hope that they just approach you, but if not that and you do like it works out well. Awesome. Oh wow, thank you so much, Fire. Yes, you definitely can ask a question. And then after Fire, I'm gonna probably show. I know I keep saying that, but it's like I'm so excited to do this, but I definitely will have to like go to sleep soon. I feel so bad though, but I'm gonna be back on later. But absolutely. So Fire, send me your question. And then Rara, do you want to know like what is it that they like about you more so? Like the reasoning, like so when you say like why did they like me, like you want to know what is it, like the traits and like certain things like that. Oh my gosh, hi. Thank you. I was just hey Chima, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, I like after your I feel so bad you guys because you guys are all amazing and I want to just like answer everybody's questions. So yes, Chima, after you, then anybody else though, I will be honest, I will say probably no to. But I can definitely get you and I appreciate you so much. You guys are amazing. Okay, so Ra, let me get you and then Fire, I got you after. So why? Let's find out why did they different are like them. What is it about them? What is it about them? Ra, they liked. What is it about them? So for Ra, what your friend likes about you or liked about you or why is because you are authentic and you are real. They find a lot of people to like be very superficial or very like there's not enough warmth, but they find depth in you. They find what you get is you get what they like about you is the prayer, the fault line, the shaman, and then Kairos. So Kairos. So what they like about you is you have this ability to when they're in your presence, it feels like time stops. They truly live in the moment. As the shaman, you are somebody that has like either given them like extreme guidance or they see you as somebody extremely powerful that has been through a lot that like they basically know that you can like read them and that you understand them extremely well. And what it is about you that is like amazing, Rara, is that with this prayer, you are somebody who does not I almost always like take the small things. Oh, thank you. Take the small things for granted at all. You are somebody who I see like as soft, like it's sacred. It's like the prayer is like it's what we put out into the universe, right? Like sometimes when we're desperate, when we're happy, like when it is like we are grasping to like understand and like know and feel comfortable at home in the universe, you know? And so you are a literal like blessing to this person. The fault line, what I get from that is that you are honest about your flaws. You help this person to feel like very comfortable. They felt very comfortable around you and they felt like very understood around you as well. It's like you have a very old soul, Rara, and like they sense that. And like when people are in your presence, you're able to, how do I explain this? You bring reverence back. Like you allow people to like see all the good things, you know? It's like whatever energy it is about you that you carry, it is a strong inner knowing. And are like Rara, yes, totally. You, I can definitely sense that you are the way that you can like make time stop, you know. I think that you're very empathetic also. I think that like you can really feel the pain of others and that compassion is like what really stood out to your friends. I think that like you have a natural ability like to just, you know, want to move towards people and like you probably are like a light worker of some kind, I'm sure, but they haven't met somebody like you that was like just so you know, how do I explain it, just real and honest and like not superficial. Like you were something different, like you really stood out to them. I don't know, you gave them hope. Like I just feel a lot of hope, so it's like you definitely gave them a lot of hope, and that's what they really like about you. You like, you are like a walking talking blessing. So those are amazing vibes to have. Like you should keep it up for sure. Stella, I feel so bad, but I literally like I have a couple more questions I'm answering and then I was going to get off, but I am going to be back on later. If you wanted to come back on later today, um I'm so happy to hear that, Rara. Good. Let me see real quick for Bright Fire. Okay, so Fire. Did Brandon move someone else, or is he still into me? I don't know if he still thinks about me or likes me. Well, let's find out how Brandon feels right now. Move on to someone else who's still into me. Let's see what he thinks and what he feels currently. How does Brandon feel about Fire? How does Brandon feel about Fire? Let's see. How's he? One card on how to time. How does he currently feel? Oh wow. How does he currently feel? Has he moved on to somebody else? No. Okay. So, Fire, what you get for how Brandon feels about you. We get the Three of Swords, the Fool, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles for feelings. So, what I get from that, how he currently feels, is like God, it's so weird. There's like anger. Like, I don't know, Fire, if you're still there. But let's see. There we go. There's like, I don't know what's like happened between you guys here. Sorry, I'm trying to like make sure I have all the questions and stuff. He's still into me. I don't know if he thinks about me or likes me. So what I honestly feel like is that he is thinking about you. Whatever opportunity that like he had with you, he like does think about the fact that like he essentially like either he messed up the opportunity or the opportunity did not come into fruition, so like any kind of connection with you guys. But I do feel like it's like he does start to think about you a lot, and it starts to like kind of get to him, but then he like turns it off, like the full, and even how like that TV is in her head, I see that as like vegging out, like mind numbing. Maybe because I told him I slept with someone else because I'm mad because he broke my heart. Maybe that's why he's mad. I don't know. Yeah, because it's like he starts to like literally think about it and then literally has to shut it off, like shut off his mind and like cut it off, and gets like really upset. Like I don't know. I just like definitely got like with that Three of Swords and Knight of Swords and that Fool, like the Fool looks angry to me. Like not so much of like this open new beginning. It's more like what an idiot I was, or you know, like whatever, like that kind of vibe. Where the Ten of Pentacles is that he definitely does think about you still, for sure, because he thinks about like what you guys could have had, like what like where this could have gone, you know what I mean? Let's see. What would be his current, like, what are his intentions right now? How about that? What are his current intentions, right? With fire. His current intentions right now, to be real, is to stay out of his emotions as much as possible. So for current intentions, we get the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse, and then the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's like definitely not wanting to like reach out at the moment. I know, Fire. I know. I don't like to ever deliver sad messages at all. At all. I feel like what it is that like sometimes when I see the Seven of Swords, I see that as somebody like fooling themselves, like more so than fooling another person. You know what I mean? But in the Eight of Pentacles, like how she's tied up and there's like a million different things in her arms. It's like just a ton of like he's just distracting himself a lot. So I think that because he has to distract himself so much, it's like he is thinking about you, but it's not, it's like the shame and the ego keeps him from reaching out. And because he doesn't know totally like how he feels, like he does feel betrayed too, which is like stupid, but I feel that like he does feel like you did him wrong and dirty. And he's almost like, well, I don't know how to feel about like what they did to me, that kind of vibe. And so because of that, it's like I don't want to drown in my emotions. I don't want to feel, let me just turn this off. But there's like so much going on within. It's like he actually like it's like almost stopping. Should I tell him it was a lie? Let's ask. Let's find out. Should they tell him it was a lie? Should Fire tell Brandon it was a lie? Wow. No. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy, but no. What you get here is the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. And so Ace of Swords upright, isn't that so fucking crazy? The Ace of Swords in reverse, that's like literally like Spirit being like, nah, you gotta lie on this one. Like that's like the vibe that I get. It's like, nah, keep this one to yourself. No, it's like, dude, what I get from this is that almost like you telling him that gets him thinking like basically, let me just put it like blunt as fuck, because I'm a Sagittarius, that you are like, it's like you have the power. Do you know what I'm saying? Like with that, like maybe that's not always like the best way to go about things, but either way, right now, Brandon is thinking that like, dang, um, he didn't really think you had it like that. You know what I mean? But it's like, oh no, honey, I do. So it's like good to kind of keep it sort of under wraps and like kind of sort of keep it to yourself and like sort of let his imagination wander a little, because I think that also is going to make you feel like a sense of empowerment with like the Hierophant. Like it's going to make you feel like the more that you feel your own energy and you feel and you feel like very autonomous, like you feel your sovereignty, that is like when you are at your most attractive, and that is like when you do have like the power. And when I don't like to put it that way, it's not even power, it's just that you're not going to be destroyed if the person is there or isn't, you know what I mean? So I think that he's definitely thinking about you a lot though. Don't let him fool you. He's like really like, it's like pissed off almost. Let's see. Okay, Chima, let me see. And I'm so sorry, you guys, if I'm getting your names wrong. I'm so sorry. What's his solo currently feeling and thoughts about me? Will he really mean? Will he be back? I am a Taurus. Okay, let's find out. What are his current feelings and thoughts? I need a new deck. Let's see. What are his current feelings? And then you said a little bit more. Let's see. I guess he's my twin flame coach. I was hurt. Well, about the dirty game was on me. I feel that. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Fire. That makes me feel so good. I appreciate you. And yeah, you guys, I'll be back on later too to do more readings and stuff in the day. So, and like throughout the week and stuff, I'll be back for sure. This is like super fun. Okay, Chima. Let's see here. His current thoughts, feeling. Definitely. Okay, so Chima, I have pulled your cards right now. I saw that you said about he's your twin flame, right? Karmic relationship, I was hurt. Well, he knew the reality with the dirty game. Let me see. Libra, Taurus energy. Okay. I know this is weird, but I'm gonna touch your name on the screen too to kind of try to pick up your energy here. I do have an Instagram. It's the Spunky Jesus. I'll put it in here. And I will be posting like pick a cards, things like that there too. Okay. So Chima, I'm gonna try to channel your energy here. I want to kind of okay, spirit guides. What is it that was currently thinking and feeling about them? What are they currently thinking and feeling? Dang. So we have Chima. We have Temperance, the Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So what your person is currently thinking and feeling about you, there is a deep, like, in these first three cards, I see a deep longing for you in a way, or a deep, I do see it as longing, because the Temperance I see is like sometimes melancholy too, sort of like looking back at like what we have had and trying to like make sense of it so that it feels healing, okay? And with the Three of Wands, it's like trying to come to terms with, it's like if he was healing or like thinking to heal or whatever, he's sort of waiting. No, it's not like that. It's like, this is what I see. This is why I keep saying that. It's because the Three of Wands, when it's next to the Queen of Pentacles like that, it looks like he's been thinking about her a lot, and like that he wonders how to get to her, you know? And Temperance, though, it's kind of like, yes, I'm thinking about it, but no, I'm not necessarily moving, because he's like processing his emotions like back and forth, like through the cups, you know what I mean? But I see this as like, whatever happened between you guys, he feels like too stubborn to, like, he sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. He like wants to talk to you, he wants to be near you, but like like I keep seeing the ego, but it's just true, especially in this Five of Swords. Whatever happened between you guys, like he has not let it go. Like there's a feeling of like being in the right still, and it's kind of like, no, I'm not going to reach out, or no, I'm not going to you know what I mean, interact or engage, because I feel right. And I also feel like, or like this is him feeling this way, I feel right in the situation, and I also feel like I don't want to hear like um either the truth or you to like call him out on something. Is any of this resonating at all? Does he stalk your Instagram? Let's see. Does he stalk? Does he stalk their Instagram? Yes or no? Yeah. The Page of Cups, like, I mean, definitely, for sure, yes. I mean, there's like ideas and like things wanting to be said, things wanting to be grown. You know, she is just kind of like sitting there watching, holding back. The Page of Cups like wants to give an offer, obviously, you know what I mean, of like some kind of gesture, like whether that's like romantic or just like to say hi, some kind of like emotional something. So I do think like he sits there and he stalks, but he'd never admit it, because we also have like the Judgment in reverse. And so it's like upright, like you see how she's like on all of these computers. So then in reverse, I would interpret that as like not on the computer at all. And then with the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse, which you got again here, but upright, it's kind of like, okay, so it's like he has to like stop himself. Like he has done it, yes. But he like literally has to force himself not to, is like kind of that vibe I get. What is like the situation? What is the situation between you guys, Chima? This is talking about Instagram. What is his next step? Okay, let's see. What's his next action? Spirit guides. What's his next action? So I see Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Hi, Celine. Yes, unfortunately, just because like I have to go to bed soon because I have work. coming up here, but I am gonna be getting on line later for with like free reading still and stuff if you wanted to come back and check back for sure. Thank you so much though for coming by. Since you were in a healing journey, what do you think about you watches my Instagram pictures? Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Pictures. Okay. What does he think about her? Watch this. Oh wow. So for Chima, real quick, these all came out in reverse. But earlier, okay, so for him, when I asked like what is his next actions, we got Justice in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and then the Emperor upright. So that's him being cold, not speaking to you. I don't know the situation either. That's funny. I know, that's how I feel sometimes too. Trust me. But I will say there is a pair right here. But there is an imbalance, obviously, since one is upright and one is in reverse. And I think that it is because you are working on yourself. But I see that as like his next actions is like he's not communicating with you, not giving you clarity. But the thing is since these are in reverse, these are all things that like he wants to do internally, but like doesn't know necessarily how to at the moment, whether it's the ego or whatever getting in the way at the moment, or the pain, or just like he's busy with his like other stuff in his life, other aspects. So yeah. Awesome. Well, you guys, I'm gonna take off now, but you guys have been amazing. I know like it's just two of you watching now, but still, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all, and I will be back later to answer more questions and to like hit it a little bit harder. We're gonna go more specific, and I'm gonna pull out my sage and like really channel. But I wanted to do this on the fly, and I didn't even expect to have anybody come on. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.